And make sure you guys either come live to Ava Amphitheater at Casino del Sol October 13th, or tune in to Univision and ESPN Deportes to watch Combate Americas and me versus Adam Martinez. Well, it's been about 10 and a half months since I've fought. My last fights were in Japan, and it just so happens that Combate Americas is coming to Tucson, and they're coming to my city. They can't not have me on, man. So I signed the contract. I'm fighting a very, very tough fighter out of Denver, Colorado, named Adam Martinez, out of Factory X, the Kamosi brothers, Joe Warrens, guys like that train there. So he's got really tough training partners, really good coaching. I know he's going to have really good cardio coming from elevation and coming down to the desert, but that's been the focus of my camp, is just getting in shape. I already know how to fight, I already know how to wrestle, I already know how to do jiu-jitsu. Now it's just pulling it all together and having the gas tank to be able to execute it all. You know, it's always been that wrestler pressure, that wrestler pace, constantly staying in someone's face, head snapping, knee tapping, reshotting, the constant feints and fakes, really getting him to bite on stuff, you know what I mean? And like, every time I watch a fight, I just noticed that I didn't give up on a shot, or I kept chasing a shot, I kept chasing, you know, the takedown, and that's when you start seeing their gas tank kind of like a life meter in you know, Mortal Kombat, just kind of going down slowly but surely. But you know, that's been always my motto, is outgas to outsmash. You know, road work's really important to me. Elevation training at Mount Lemmon, getting my sprints in. You know, 3 miles a day. I've been hitting literally 3 miles every single day. I train, teach, leave the gym. It's literally 3.5 miles to my house, and I'm just booking there and you know, booking here in the morning. So some days I'm getting 6, you know, from my house to here, and then here to home. So it's really just been trying to stack that cardio and get everything ready. Okay. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 2. Good.
I made a bet that I'd be playing in the main event. Every day I take a breath and don't know if I made a dent. Those are darker days before it's paying automatic. So this that fucking old school hungry shit before I had it. Went from seeing static to adding chromatic, grabbing, taking massive action, but we still record up in the attic. Didn't change a bit, still at home, I'm saying it. Plotting on my way to win, but hold on, wait a minute. When I take a hit, I'm straighten it. Ain't no way I'm curving, win the day I murder. Hit the layup, pay for certain, trying to hit a homer. Every day I'm swinging, never stay alone, or better stay the way I'm winning. This for everybody feeling stuck up in the maze. Go get another play, motherfucking win the day. Putting in the work while I made a day. I don't wanna, but I do it anyway. Got the blood, sweat and tears, I don't wanna wait. I've been crushing all my fears when I win the day. Goddamn, better win the day.
You know, I wanted to bring something that wasn't in Tucson, and 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu is a huge name globally. You know, the Eddie Bravo and Royler Gracie match is an infamous match. One at ADCC, the second one at Matamoros. You know, and a lot of people know who Eddie Bravo is, but they don't really know the system or the no-gi and its applications. I lost my UFC debut via heel hook, and it kind of opened my eyes to really what the trend in jiu-jitsu is right now. Like 4 or 5 years ago, it was the berimbolo and back taking and inverting and doing all that. And if you're into jiu-jitsu and you're into MMA, it's a leg lock world now. You know, you guys got the DDS guys, the 10th Planet guys. There's even some schools in Austin, Texas that aren't affiliated with really anybody. There's Dark Side Jiu-Jitsu, who's Dean Lister. Victory MMA is Dean Lister. So you got all these amazing athletes now. They're really focusing on attacking the legs, and it's just the next evolution. So I've been trying to culminate and bring something to Tucson and grow the no-gi scene here and really foster the growth of no-gi for MMA, no-gi for self-defense, and no-gi for sport jiu-jitsu. My philosophy is to teach in 3 different tiers, and that's self-defense first, mixed martial arts second, and sport jiu-jitsu third. There's just certain things you can do in each one of those that don't really apply to the other ones. If someone breaks into your house, you're not going to sweep them and be like, hey man, I got an advantage on you, you need to leave. So, you know, it's really imperative to me to not only empower women, but our law enforcement, our first responders. There's not a lot of guys running around in kimonos these days. It's Tucson, Arizona, it's way too hot. I try to explain to police officers, you know, how many arrests did you make today? And they're like, I made like 4. How many of those guys were wearing a gi? You know, and they're like, well, not any. How many of those guys were even wearing a coat or a t-shirt? Maybe 3 of them, you know, had wife beaters on or nothing on. So the no-gi application of controlling with a clinch for self-defense is huge. Not a lot of these guys are wearing clothes. MMA, we wear shorts and that's it. And sport jiu-jitsu, the rash guard and the shorts, you can't grab them, you can't use those to manipulate your opponent. So really understanding the body clinch by using your legs to control posture, using your grips to control the head, overhooking, clinching, those are all very, very important. And for me to be the first gym in Tucson that's focusing just on no-gi and MMA is huge for me.
You wanna be the man, better win the day. Give a fuck about your feelings, I'ma win the day. Motherfucking CEO, better win the day. Days will lead to weeks, weeks turn into months. Couple of those will breed some confidence.